Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week update. I will be touching on our instruments as usual, starting with DXY, then we'll flip through all other instruments. Now, starting with DXY on the daily, we can see that we are still yet to complete this leg to the upside by 100%. So we should be looking for at least 100% extension of A, B, C before we can get a bigger correction to the downside. So now looking at the daily candle formation, we might think they are ready to go to the upside for now, but I still feel that we still have a little liquidity to the downside to be picked. So market can go up from here, but at the same time, they can send a dummy. There's still a few liquidity below here to be grabbed. So whatever markets will do, we should be ready for it. Either from here or from this low here, we should be looking for a push to the upside. And that will be the leg. So that will be giving us the last leg to the upside. And our target will be around this area of 102 area. 102 area remains the target for now. I doubt if price can visit 103. But 102 will be a significant level where we can have that reaction for a correction of the old triad to the downside. Flipping to the euro dollar. So what do we expect from the euro dollar? What we expect from the euro dollar, you can see, obviously, the market has been in a correction. So if the market is supposed to go to the upside and change the trend, this is not the kind of reactions we're going to get. It's going to be more impulsive. This is corrective for now. But looking at it, there is a dummy here as if the price is ready to come to the downside. If we fall from here, we'll still have about 230 pips to grind. So from the current level, around this area will be an ideal area, around 1200. 1.1200 will be an ideal area where we can see, a reaction. That's where we can expect a reaction to the upside. But for now, are we ready to come to the downside? Yeah, it looks so, but the market makers, they tried grabbing liquidity, creating a liquidity pool, and it may be that is what we are seeing here. We may still go up and test the area of 1.1530 to 50 area, around that area, around this area. We might be testing this area before we see the reaction. But if market choose not to do that, then it's going to sell from the current level. If you want to be smart and you want to be careful, you should not be looking for buy. If you are in a buy, of course, you have to also guide and take a minimal loss if that will be the case. If market will go up here, so your buy, if it gives you a drop, fine. But from the current level, you should be looking for sell or above it. That's, we'll still have the liquidity grab above here. We still have like about 60, 65 pips for the market to do. They might do it, they might not do it. On the lower time frame, where is a big deal? If I switch to the 15 minutes time frame, so you can see what is playing, as if the market wants to fall. The market may not fall from here. The market may not fall from here. So this is the top for now. I still believe that the market may still go up. These potentially may break up and fall from here. May break up after taking liquidity here and fall, or they may decide to break the top. So should the price break this top and come to this area, then you could or you should put your stop loss here. But maybe not for now, if you are scalping. Once the price comes to this level and break this area, it's a big area for market to break. It means that the momentum probably has shifted to the downside. That's on the lower time frame. Let me flip back to the daily time frame. Pound USD. So what do we have on Pound USD? Pound USD, of course, the market is reacting for now. Probably we might see a correction to the upside. Like I said, we don't want to see price break here in the immediate. We might see a correction to the upside and a break to the downside before they go up. That's what we may have here. Either a correction or break to the top, come to the downside, but it's more like a correction, price coming down to grab liquidity below this level and go up again. NZD USD, what we are seeing here is the price is, we are expecting the price to, after breaking this low, or the price now should correct to the downside and before they push it up. USD JPY, USD yen. So what do we expect from yen? Now, after this reaction, like I said, the price, of course, had been going up again. So we can see what the price had done. A reaction to the downside, a dummy, as if they are coming down, a sharp reaction. It did the same thing here, but price pushed up, and price has been doing that. For me, I think this is the last push to the upside in terms of trying to see this last wave, the last 5 waves. This looks like a 3, a 2 of the ending structure, a 3, a 4, and this is the last leg. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the last leg, probably around an extension of 0.6 to 100% extension of this last wave to the upside. We may see a reaction to the downside. Now, the last one, hold. So what do we expect? On the higher time frame, so what do I see? If I flip to the weekly time frame and see what gold may likely give us. On the weekly time frame, I see this reaction here. Yeah. This move, this looks like an A, B, and a C wave. A from the low, A, B, and a C wave. That's what I could see. In the immediate area, we have a 1, A, B, C of a 2, which is a running flat around this area, a running flat around this area. So if we take this to be our second wave here, it is like 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 1, 2 setup, and with 3 we are into with 4, and not using this now, because if you are to use this as your 1 and a 2, the price had broken 38 to the downside, almost even eroding 50 retracement. But for these, if you take this as immediately after A, B, the first reaction to the upside, A, B, C of a 2, here, we should see the price retesting around this area. You know, the price is almost at 38. And I still feel that flipping to 100 daily time frame to show you where exactly I expect that 38 to be. This area here, this area of support coincides with that 38 retracement. That's 38, about 3886 or 3885 area, you know, coincide with that 38 retracement. So we may be finishing this as an ABC of a W, X, and a Y. price loves to send a dummy, and there is that area of liquidity of almost 100, 120 pips here to this area of support. But the price looks as if they want to buy. Price looks as if they want to buy. For me, this last wave looks like we've done a 1 and a 2 of waves with Y. And this is like a 3, a 4 here in air. And this looks like the last wave to the downside. So ultimately, a break to the upside here means that, based on what I can see on the other time frame, means that we are actually changing trend and grinding up. But what we have to overcome for now will now be this area of resistance around between 4081, let's say between 4060 and 4081. So we need to overcome that resistance and break to the upside. Or better still, if you draw your trend resistance from here across, a break and a close above it will now signal that there is a change in character and the price is pulling up. But what I think is that, forget the way these are closed on the daily time frame, they might actually wick down to grab liquidity and just get off, the buyers and sell, and all of a sudden they might just push to the upside. So if you really want to buy, you have to wait for price to actually break, 4100 to the upside before you now begin to look for buy. But for now, I'm still a seller, but I'm carefully a seller because you only have probably from here to here about 100 pips or thereabouts to work with. So with that, I've come to the end of this week update. Do like, share, and comment. Bye.